I did not shoot a lot of footage, and that is because of the current on the Oude Maas, on the river. There was some traffic. We had some communication by port control. I did not record that because it was hectic, and then it's difficult to understand for an outsider. You have to be on the spot over there, and I thought, well, leave it. Next time when I am in the port of Rotterdam again, perhaps I can shoot some other footage. But now, sailing single-handed, traffic, communication, the current, some wind, I thought, well, safety first. Safety first. The wind at the moment is 20 knots. The current is against us, so I have revved up the engine to 1650 RPM, and that gives us only 9.3 kilometers. But within 100 meters we are at the crossing for the river Spui. And if I made my calculation correct, then we will benefit a couple of kilometers until the Haringvliet from the current that runs into Spui. $9.5. $10. $10.5.
Conquest. Conquest, heel dan. Knoop over de keel.
11.
Ja, de recreatie onderkruis risico, die gaat niet gemeld worden. Geen uit de keel, dan opwaarts duwgesteld, die nog met beneden kruising aan het bruggen. Kruising tegen, duwstel sturen. Nou, dat teken wat over. Weer naar beneden zit dit. Conquest, duw wat hebben. Conquest ervoor. Joi.
You heard the communication between sector Herenjansdam and two barges. I think it was near the Dordrecht situation. So that is approximately 10-15 kilometers from here. And somebody comes out of that Oude Maas river on the crossing, and there is een duwbak, we say in Dutch. A barge who pushes 6 enormous football fields of barges. I have no idea. I will add in the captions how it is called. Because over there you have, if I'm correct, you have the Merwede, you have the Noord, you have the Dordtse Kil, you have the Oude Maas, and it all comes together in just 1.5 kilometer within 1 nautical mile. By the way, speed over ground, still with 1600 RPM, 13 kilometers. So when we were fighting the current on the Oude Maas, it was 9.3, and now it is 13. That is 4 kilometers. And if you are used to nautical miles, then you say, wow, Henk Jan, 1.5 nautical mile extra or against. But the thing is, I am used to kilometers. As a sailor, I always used knots, but since I'm sailing inlands, they always use kilometers on every sign and speed limit, etc., etc. So that is the reason why I talk about kilometers. And of course, 1.5 knots of current against is nothing, but still it is 4 kilometers. It is 15 minutes before 2 o'clock and it is lunchtime. I made some pasta last night. Really? Like you did in the other movie. Well, I love pasta. So yes, I do eat my pasta a lot. And I made more than I could eat at that moment. Because I knew that there would be a moment today that I would become hungry. I asked in one of my videos, what subjects should I add to my videos to make it even more fun to look at? And people said, well, add some cooking. I did. No, you added some eating. Yes, but the cooking was open the fridge, grab out the bucket, open the microwave, put it in, press 5 minutes, wait 5 minutes, and then try not to burn your tongue because the pasta was that hot. Well, this was my extra edition of Cooking with Henk-Jan. Hope you liked it. Okay, this is the end of Spui. Have a look on the bright side of life. It's on port side. Within 1 kilometer we enter the freshwater lake Haringvliet. Well, is it fresh water? Yeah, most of the time. They have an enormous barrier, also a storm barrier, and if I am correct, then they open these barriers every day to let water out and salt water in. So that means that this is both fresh and salt. In the Netherlands we call that brak, but I have no idea what the English word is. On the Haringvliet at the moment, heading for the city called Hellevoetsluis. Liveaboard friends of mine live in the Hellevoetsluis harbor, and I told them that I would do my 6-7 day tour through the Netherlands, and they said, we suggest that you come by and have dinner with us. So I am heading for Hellevoetsluis to meet Ton and Maria and have dinner with them. Okay, there's enough room to maneuver, but how much wind do we have? 12 knots from starboard side. I will grab my remote control for the thrusters. Oh, it seems as if it is quite protected over there. Hellevoetsluis, Lady Liselot. Well, okay, as far as I can see, and you can see it on the footage also, there is one light. I have one red instead of two, so I think that they operate the bridge. It seems like it because of the light. On the other hand, if I can moor Lady Liselot almost on the end of this mooring, then I'm fine also. Let me do that and then have a look at the bridge operator's house, which is also the house of the harbor master, I believe. Okay, I will switch my starboard camera looking backwards so I can see how much room I have to moor over there. Any wind? All directions, of course, here amongst the houses. Wow. Hello, where's my camera? Over here. Well, I brought you from the river called Oude Maas through the river called Spui. And we had the benefit of the current, as you saw, to the freshwater lake Haringvliet. And on the Haringvliet there is this village called Hellevoetsluis. I have decided not to take any footage from the meeting, the dinner I have with Ton and Maya, because that is their boat and their private situation. So I decided not to take any footage from that. But this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. It was a pleasure to have you on board of Lady Liselot. So thank you very much. And because you watched until the end, well, perhaps it's a suggestion that you give me the thumbs up. Or that you subscribe to the channel. Oh, all those commercial talk. Well, but it helps because the channel is growing and growing and growing with subscribers. So if you were new to this channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for subscribing. It helps me a lot for sure. Well, for now, the end of the video, and I would say, do I see you in the next one? All right then, bye-bye for now. Perhaps I will grab a cup of coffee. That's a good idea.